Is it that way? Yeah.
It is now.
Okay, I'm going to put this one on.
Gosh, we're live on YouTube. Good evening to our lovely YouTube. We are going live, I think.
Yep.
Good evening. Remembrance Day, Armistice Day. Good evening, everybody. Got our little special mask that was sent in from, or given to us from a lovely Jeffrey. So I thought that I would start tonight wearing my little remembrance mask, just in honor of today, lest we forget. So good evening. Let's take that off. Good evening, everybody. Good evening and welcome. It is 5 o'clock. We are Devine live at 5. We have a little piece of music, as we've been starting with a bit of music. We thought it only appropriate tonight to start with a little tiny bit of music in honor of Armistice Day, the 11th of the 11th of the 11th. And of course the anniversary of the Unknown Warrior, 100 years of the Unknown Warrior. There we go.
You sing?
Not tonight. I don't think it would be appropriate for me to sing tonight. Anyway, there we go. It is Devine. We are live and it is 5. So good evening, everybody. It's fabulous to have you along for the ride. Thank you so much for joining us.
John and Jenny.
Oh, lovely John and
Kelly.
Jenny. So lovely Kelly. I'm straight on it, straight there.
Lolly.
Good evening, everybody. Hello, Lolly. How are you? Lovely Lolly from the hairdressers. Oh, what a day. It's been a funny old day today. A good day, I'm sure, for everybody. So let's start this Divine Live 5 the way we should. Janie.
Thank you, darling.
Little glass
Lovely,
for you.
thank you.
Ah, lovely that we've slipped into the autumn reds. It's time for a little autumn red. Cheers, everybody.
Wasn't hard, Adam.
No, it really wasn't hard. It's so fabulous to see you all. It's so fabulous to be with you. Happy Hump Day. It's Wednesday. Is Wednesday? It is Wednesday, is it?
It is.
Happy Hump Day, everybody. Wednesday.
Already.
Welcome along for the ride, everybody. Cheers, you beautiful people. I hope you are all fabulous. It's so nice to be with you.
Lisa's with us
tonight. Hello, Lisa. Good evening to you. We've got a couple of birthdays today, haven't we? I believe we've got JC. Lives down the road. JC Hay. Happy birthday, lovely JC. And gorgeous Rachel Preble. I'm not sure that she will be watching, but just in case, happy birthday, Rachel. Rachel is, I suppose, my cousin-in-law. I suppose it's probably the best way to describe it, and kind of get to meet up, or used to get to meet up once a year, twice a year, on little special occasions and things. Anyway, happy birthday to you, beautiful ladies. I hope you've had a fabulous day and have a lovely
someone on Instagram
night.
Adventures of a Mo Bear fan.
Ventures of a Mo Bear fan?
Adventures of a Mo Bear fan.
Okay.
Sounds exciting.
We want to know more about that. Adventures of a Mo Bear fan.
Yeah.
Well.
And Maidenhead Eats have joined us.
Evening, Maidenhead Eats. How are you? Nice to have you with us. So we've got, what are we doing? We're going very autumnal again tonight. And seeing as we've sort of done it for the last few days, we're going vegan. We've got a little vegan, well, vegetarian, because we've got cheese going through this one, but you could make it vegan if you wanted to. We will get to some meat, I promise, for those of you that are missing the meat. We will get to a little bit of meat action as soon as we can this week, but we're sticking with this beautiful winter, hearty, warming, give yourself a little hug at the end of the day kind of food. So tonight we're going to do a what no lamb shepherd's pie. We've got a beautiful collection, a little selection of root vegetables that we're going to turn into the most yummy, delicious filling for a fabulous little shepherd's pie. So that's our little food. We've got a fabulous cocktail. Jenny, you will love this cocktail. It's called a Silver Lady. It's all about the lady tonight, this beautiful Silver Lady cocktail. And then we've got a lovely simple little flower thing, something a little lighter, a little brighter, not so autumnal. So there we go. That's what we're going to try and achieve for you today. Mr. Elder, you're on early tonight. How is that sourdough starter? With a little sourdough starter I saw earlier on. Holly Hayward, good evening to you. How are you? Lovely Sandy. How are you doing? Nice to see you all. Cheers, everybody, and welcome along for the little ride. I hope you had a fabulous day. Maybe a day of reflection, a day of remembrance, a poignant day to remember those that are currently serving and those that have served before, to sort of look after, protect, and keep us all safe, I suppose. So cheers. Here's to all of you fabulous people that are doing that are doing that are keeping us all safe.
My brother gave up.
He did. The Admiral gave up.
Yeah,
Admiral Faye, as we now like to call him. Cheers, Admiral Faye, if you're watching. So there we go, you beautiful people. So that's what we're going to try and do today. A lovely, beautiful root vegetable shepherd's pie. We've got a killer cocktail and a lovely little flower arrangement, as we always do. Hello to everybody around the world that's tuning in. It's been fabulous seeing comments coming in. We have Australia watching us on catch up. We've got Houston. We've got Boston,
New Zealand,
New York, New Zealand,
South
Africa, Spain, Ireland. We're international. We're all over the place. Actually, that'd be interesting. Where is the most outrageous? I think the furthest place must be New Zealand so far.
Yes, that is the furthest away.
We can't really get much further than that, can we? Apart from
Galapagos.
The Galapagos Islands. I don't think we know anybody on the Galapagos. Do they even get Wi-Fi?
I know the old tortoise though.
I'm not surprised you know the old tortoise. There you are. Wondering, Jimmo, who's that? Karen. Oh, lovely Karen and Marie. Hello, the Worthingtons. Lovely to see you both. Nice to have you on. Right, let's get cracking.
Auntie Rosemary.
Start. Oh, Auntie Rosemary. How are you and Uncle Stan? Nice to see that you're with us. So we're doing this lovely hearty, this beautiful warming, this fabulous, it's vegetarian, but this fabulous supper dish. It's a great little dish. It's just all the lovely hearty root vegetables, potato-y topping, and we're going to pack flavour into these root vegetables. Obviously it's a shepherd's pie, so you can put sort of lamb through it, minced lamb, or whatever you want to put through it, or cottage pie, and put some beautiful minced beef through it. But we're going to concentrate on doing a bit of a vegetarian fabulousness for you. We're going to pack flavour into this. We've got some fabulous garlic. We've got some herbs. We've got parsnips, swede or turnip. There's the one. Is it swede or is it turnip? I think this one is a swede. I think a turnip is whiter, if my memory proves me right. Lovely Vicky Mackay. All knows you're not that anymore, are you, Vicky Smith?
Vicky Smith now.
Lovely Vicky Smith is with us. Lovely Michelle. How are you? I'm needing the red wine tonight. That's why I'm slurping away. Right, let's get cracking. All you lovely people. So these are our little ingredients that we're going to go with. We've got some rosemary and we've got some thyme. We love thyme. I love putting thyme into flowers as well. Lemon thyme through the flowers, just fabulous all the time. We've got some lovely garlic and we have some ginger. I'm going to put a little bit of ginger into this. Now, we when we started doing our little Devine Live at Fives a couple of days ago, we said we were going to try and be a bit more, sort of hearty and healthy and fabulous and try and get us all more fabulous for Christmas. So this is our first attempt. A little bit of ginger. So the ginger is fabulous. It really helps digestion. So we're going to put a little bit of ginger in there. I love fresh ginger. Obviously, you don't have to if you don't want to. There are lots of people that don't like it, but we certainly are going to put a little bit of ginger in there just to give it a bit of bite, a bit of flavour. There's that lovely Leslie Holt. Oh, Leslie, how are you, gorgeous girl? I hope you are well. I saw your nephew cooking today, cooking some fabulous chocolate cake treat things. Looked very interesting. Lisa, I hope Lisa is fabulous too. Lots of love, Lisa. Right, so we are going to try and create this beautiful little dish for you. So we've got some parsnips. Cheese, obviously we've got cheese because we're going to put cheese through it. We've got a little swede or turnip. Let me know. What do you call this? A swede or turnip? Swede or turnip?
Swede.
Definitely swede. Yeah, I think so. A turnip is whiter.
White, yes.
Turnip is white.
Yeah.
And you only ever have a swede for Halloween. Well, you do if you can't afford a pumpkin. We've got some lovely lentils.
You have never had a swede?
Have I what?
Never had a swede?
Never had a swede for... No, we used to have a swede to turn into a... Oh, I'm with you now. That's funny. I'm not sure that I have had a swede, actually. Carrots. We've got carrots. We've got parsnips. We've got turnip or swede. We've got red onion. We've got lentils. We've got herbs. We've got tomato puree. This is our little concoction today. Let me get some oil on. So we need a little heat. Get our pan on, get some olive oil in the pan. There we go. And let's get cracking. Lovely, gorgeous little Momo's with us again. Mo, you must wander down and have a socially distancing coffee at some point. And is that
Our Carol.
our Carol? Our Carol, Miss Barnes?
Yes.
Oh, Miss Barnes, Mrs. Barnes. We have a silver lady tonight. That's the cocktail, not the person. Right, we're going in with the red onion. Red onion, in. Let's take off the leaves. So we're just peeling a little red onion. Nice and simple. Let's keep it easy.
All veg from Blue Banana.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. That's right. So our beautiful vegetable people,
Sarah,
locally,
she'll love this
Sarah.
because she's a vegetarian.
I didn't realise that. It makes sense now, doesn't it? Vegetable boxes. And the lovely Sarah Jane is a vegetarian. So the lovely, if you're local, and I think local goes as far as Windsor, I believe, Windsor and all over, our beautiful Blue Banana vegetable people. Fabulous, fabulous produce, which is what we're using here to create this little dish. So we've got these. They online. You can find them. Put
Monday
an
to
order in.
Friday.
Monday to Friday. Fabulous fruit and vegetable boxes. They are delicious. They're divine. They are divine. Right. So we have.
Blocking you.
Heavens forbid that you're blocking me. Cheers, everybody. Fabulous autumnal evening to you all. Oh, God. So, we go with a little bit of onion. So we're just chipping and dicing our onion. Chuck that all over the place. I want to get that straight into the pan, minus the poppies. Obviously, we're not putting the poppies in. Get that into the pan. I just want to, like we did yesterday, I just want to get some, or the day before, I just want to get that sort of translucent colour going into that. So with our other little vegetables, we're going for a little sort of dice, if we can, a little dice of veg. So the carrots, you don't want anything sort of too big or too chunky. So Jane has pre-prepped and peeled a couple of carrots for me, so there we go. So you just want to try and make sure that all of the little vegetables are cut to the same sort of size. So that will just help them to cook slightly better.
Look who's with us.
Who is with us tonight? Who have we got? I can't see. Guy, our lovely Guy is with us. We've got James. Is that James is with us as well?
Yeah,
Guy
James
up in Edinburgh.
Yes.
And Natalie is with us too.
Yes, yes.
Oh, good evening to you all. Good evening, lovely Guy. How the devil are you? I hope all is well up there in Edinburgh. I would say fly down and visit us, but I suppose it's not quite that easy anymore, is it? So let's just crack on here. So I'm basically just trying to cut all of these to the right sort of a similar sort of size. Pop this into my little bowl.
Our Sharon's with us.
Shazza.
Yeah.
Sharon Jenkins or Sharon Ryan?
Ryan.
Lovely Sharon Ryan. So nice. I saw Kirsty yesterday. Now, Kirsty has Mr. Cooper's on the high street here, little coffee shop. So lovely to see Kirsty. She was darting out the door, running off, running home. So if you're having a little wander around Cookham, make sure that you pop in and grab yourself a cappuccino or a little coffee and a toasty from Mr. Cooper's.
Or if you're in Penn.
Or if you're in Penn, she's also got a pub. And does takeaway pizzas at the moment. So dart over there and get a beautiful takeaway pizza from the jockey, isn't it?
The Horse and Jockey.
The Horse and Jockey of Penn.
They're very, very busy family.
They are very, very busy. So we've got some lovely little parsnips. I love parsnips. We've got some great parsnip recipes, some great parsnip dishes that we desperately want to do for you. It's just finding the time to squeeze all the recipes in, isn't it? So we have, there you go. So we've got 3 or 4 carrots, 3 or 4 parsnips. Just get rid of that. Sweet birdie. There we go.
Very chefy.
Choppy chop chop.
Very chefy.
Sorry, I use a finger. So if you've got an allotment, this is the time. Harvest that little allotment for all these fabulous root vegetables. God, this is such. Do you know what?
If you haven't, like me, just ask Blue Banana.
If you haven't, Blue Banana, they do the job too. I know my fabulous aunt and uncle down there in Bath have a beautiful allotment. that they generate so much from. Ah, sorry, this bit's boring, just watching me chop veg. I'm trying to do a bit more chefy. So, we're literally just chopping it down, dicing it through, getting it all to the same sort of size. Lovely Harriet. Is that Harriet? Harriet in Spain, that was South Africa, that is now Spain. Now, Harriet, are the rumours correct that you've purchased a property in España? You'll have to let us know. Leslie
Vandenberg.
Leslie Vandenberg.
Yes. And Steph Bavin.
Well done, Janie. Look at Janie. She's so great. She's got this fabulous whiteboard. She keeps seeing her. She's writing everything up for me. What she forgets is that my eyes are so shockingly bad now that I can't actually see anything at all.
Don't know, I'll just shout.
Just shout it. Shout it out. Shout it out. So what day? What day are we? Day
Wednesday.
Three.
Hump day. Day 3.
Day 3
The
of
big
our
lockdown house.
Lockdown, the big lockdown house. Day 3, the big lockdown house.
Episode 2. Series 2.
Season 2.
Series 2, episode 3.
But when did we start? We started last Thursday, didn't we? So we're sort of like day whatever it is. I'm losing track of days. Yeah, it all started last Thursday.
Yeah, I thought it started
We
Monday.
didn't start. No, we
Oh, I
started.
was going to say.
Lockdown started last Thursday, didn't it?
Right, yes.
So how's everyone sort of getting on? It's kind of an odd lockdown because everything seems to be sort of like cracking on as normal, pretty much.
Our Fiona's with us from the Bell, ex-Bell.
Hello, lovely Fiona. How are you? Right, so I'm nearly there with my little vegetable chopping. Yeah, we've got some fab recipes for parsnips, haven't we?
We certainly have. You can't beat a parsnip.
I love a parsnip.
Can you watch the fingers?
Love a parsnip. I also love A&E. There we
Jackie
go.
says, Jackie from the market says, could you do
Oh,
the
lovely
drinking game?
Jackie.
You're not doing drinking game enough because she needs to
Oh
drink
my God, Jackie.
after today. She needs.
Jackie, how fabulous and divine of you to have spotted that I beautifully haven't said any words recently. That's yeah. Cheers,
Day
everybody.
off tomorrow, so she's fine.
Oh, time to relax. Get that drink.
Cheers, Jackie.
That's divine and fabulous that you've got a day off tomorrow. Just slurp it back. Nice to have you with us, Jackie. Right, let's do one more little bit of swede. So we're getting all of our vegetables to a similar sort of size, chop them down, chunk them up. There we are. We're missing Sarah, aren't we? Sarah Gray.
I know, bless
Our
her.
lovely Sarah has to work.
She'll watch you later.
All these
Cheers, Sarah, for
these
later.
fabulous. Yes, cheers, Sarah. Cheers, fabulous, divine.
Clearly,
Sarah,
fabulous, divine.
Clearly. There you go. Let's give you a few more. So with my herbs, we're going to reserve the rosemary because we're going to pop that in a little later. So I've got this beautiful thyme. I'm just going to pop the thyme in with the onions. So the onions are just sort of softening down. Let's just break in a little bit of thyme to this now.
Mike Burns.
Oh, Mike Burns in Ireland. How is little Charlotte? Is she with you today? It's Mike and Bridie.
Lovely Chris in Tenerife.
Me mammy's somewhere. I don't know where my mother is today. Oh, she's looking after the kids, isn't she?
Chris in Tenerife.
Chris in Tenerife.
Yeah. Kevin and Di.
Good evening. Oh, lovely Kevin and Di.
And
Right,
Coralie.
there we go. Just pulling this. Coralie.
Yeah, your friend.
How are you, Coralie? Right, there we go. Oh, God, that thyme smells so fabulous.
Yes, I know. She always uses thyme. It's an amazing herb.
It really is. Just chuck that in there. Get that infused. So that's in. I've just turned the heat up a little bit there. We don't really want any colour on those onions, but we just want to get them softening and fabulous. I'm just going to turn the kettle on because we need some stock. So we've got our vegetables done. We've got
So
some
Natalie
lentils.
Mitchell's late to the party. What are you cooking?
Natalie Mitchell, how are you? It's always good to have you at the party, regardless of what time you make it. We are doing a fabulous, no lamb, shepherd's pie. We're doing a vegetarian shepherd's pie. So we've got fabulous carrots, parsnips, swede. We've got some red onion softening. We've got some thyme just gone in with the onions. There's a little bit of oil in there.
Garlic.
To that, we're going to add in a little bit of garlic and some ginger. We've got lentils, tomatoes. We're just trying to create this really fabulous little base.
Steph, my royal borough.
Oh, lovely, Steph. How are you, gorgeous stud? Must be very difficult for you at the moment as well. Oh, lovely, Steph. For those of you that are looking around, she runs the borough. She helps look after Maidenhead, Windsor Borough. And she's desperately trying to support local and drive people to the shops to sort of support all of us shop owners.
Local.
She's desperately, I say desperately, she's not desperately, but she's working so hard on trying to make Christmas fabulous around the borough. So she's been working with us to coordinate lights and...
Because we've got our lights going up in the village.
Because our lights will be going up this weekend. Actually, our lights start to go up this weekend because we want to get them lit early, because we just want to create that little bit of Christmas magic everywhere. And that's what Steph's doing all around the borough. She's just trying to create a little bit of magic wherever she is in the borough, trying to sort of generate everyone together. Hello, me Mammy's arrived. How are you, Mammy? Lovely Jenny Harris is with us. How are you, Jenny? There we go. So we've got a little bit of fabulous garlic. I love that fabulous garlic. Now, you never want to put the garlic in too early, because there's nothing worse than burning garlic.
Oh.
Having garlic burnt. So
I didn't
onions,
know that.
okay, so there's a little tip for you. Onions take a little bit longer to cook. So you get the onions and you get the onions softening first, and then add in the garlic. Now, garlic actually cooks very quickly, so you really don't want to get that in there too early, because you'll get that horrible sort of burnt, garlicky sort of flavour. So you give the onions a little chance, and then you get the garlic in afterwards. So I've got my garlic. We'll do a little bit of ginger now, just to add in there. Have I just seen the Spain has joined us?
Yes.
The lovely Liam down there in Spain.
Una cerveza, por favor.
I hope you've all got a drink in hand down there in Spain. Nice to have you on board. Una cerveza, por favor.
Una
Cheers,
vino, por
una vino,
favor.
por favor. Well, probably more than one bottle, but hey ho. Cheers, lovely Liam. Sir Ken, how are you? I hope you've had a lovely day. Right, I'm peeling my ginger, but I'm doing it sort of quite in a cheats way, so please forgive me for wasting a little bit of ginger there, but there we go. Right, no, just like the garlic, I'm just going to chop through and crush down.
Should have got one of those garlic crushes I showed you.
She says that now that I've done the hard work. There we go. So we've got a view. That ginger smells fabulous too. Ginger, garlic, onions. This is an amazing little base. Let's get those into the pan. And don't waste it. There we go. And then we'll just go to that a little bit there. Little Caroline Donald from around the corner. Lovely Cookham local. How are you, gorgeous? Nice to see that you're with us. So there we go. So Spain, tell us what your day was like today.
Dreadful.
We saw you, Liam. We saw you on the beach. You're like Judith Chalmers, Liam.
It looked fabulous.
Giving us a little daily broadcast.
All on its own. It looked
just
fabulous.
to make our lives that much more enchanting. Okay, so we have our onions just sort of sweating off. We've got some flavour that we just packed into the onions with our garlic, our lemon thyme, and our ginger, our fresh ginger. We've got our vegetables all chopped up, ready to go in. We're adding a tin of tomato. We're going to put some aromats into this, so we want to put a bit of flavour. So we've got a bit of curry powder, and we've got a bit of cumin that we're going to pop in, and we've got lentils just to give it another bit of body, a bit of texture. Just like, and please, I hope that we managed to. I hope that we managed to try the vegetable dal the other day, because it was delicious. Mind you, that camembert was delicious last night, wasn't it?
Absolutely delicious. And those little swirls, those little Swiss roll swirls.
Swiss roll swirl, chili, marmalade, Swiss roll swirls.
They were beautiful.
So to this, we also need a bit of stock. So I've just got to serve a simple stock cube with just a little vegetable stock cube in there. Let's just give that a little help to get that. It's fabulous. That's just going to give us some fabulous sort of stock, which we need to just simmer those vegetables down. Let's just let that dissolve. There we are. Perfect. Oh, I popped up twice there. Hello. We've got, so just so you know, this is even funnier now. Those of you that saw us sort of season 1, first time round, you'll know that our camera work here is a little bit basic.
Thanks, Adam.
So we have Instagram, hello. We have Facebook, hello. And we now have YouTube, hello. So we've got 3, and we've got wires and everything. So it's now even more treacherous for Jane as she manoeuvres herself behind the camera. Cheers, everybody. How fabulous it is to see you tonight.
Hills and Tina are with us.
Evening, both of you, Hilary and Tina. Lovely hills. We must see hills.
Well, we're getting a date. We're getting a date to talk about next year.
I know.
Big events next year. Definitely getting on next year.
Oh, big events next year.
Next summer.
Big balls next year.
Yep.
Right, so we're just going to put all of our vegetable in here now. We've got all of our little chopped vegetables. In they go.
Gosh, there's a lot in there.
There's a lot in there, isn't there?
You might need a bigger pan.
Let's take some of those out just for...
You want the big pan, love?
This will do, it's fine. So we've got our vegetables in there. So we need those. We're then going to add in... We've got some lentils that we're just going to pop through.
100 grams.
So 100 grams of lentils.
Is that free pour?
Yeah, free pour. I remember from old days. There we go. There's now 75 grams of lentils have gone in there now.
Charlotte, Mike, and Bridie, love your show.
Ah, I'm loving that they're with us too. It's so nice. My little piece of Ireland. I love it when a little bit of Ireland joins in.
We should do an Irish night again. We're doing soda bread.
Irish night. Soda bread.
Could we do a Guinness pie or something?
Bridie used to do some fabulous Irish dishes. Some Irish, mind you. No, sorry. The Bridie's legendary thing in Ireland was your breakfasts, Bridie, were legendary after a wedding.
Can you give us a tip for a recipe, Bridie? Good Irish recipe.
So there we go. So we've got some heat under this. I'm just giving the little move around there. What I'm then going to do is add in a lot of salt. Season. I'm going to add pepper later. Tomatoes are going in now. A little tin of chopped tomatoes. I'm going to add in some tomato puree. A good 2 tablespoons of tomato puree go in. Now again, the tomato puree, this is something that is important with, and the herbs as well. It's important to cook them out. Now this is going to simmer for about 45 minutes. So the tomato puree and the herbs can go in now because they're going to sort of simmer through and they're going to cook through. So you don't get that sort of like massive sort of bang of taste. So a teaspoon of cumin and a teaspoon of curry powder. So they've both gone in. So we're packing flavour into this. We've got the garlic, we've got the ginger, we've got the cumin, we have got the thyme. We're going to put some rosemary. Actually, I'm going to save the rosemary. We're going to do something else with that in a minute. And we've got all of those flavours going in there now. So let me just give it a quick stir.
Because parsnip and curry is really nice, isn't it?
Sorry,
parsnip goes with curry really well.
Yeah, beautifully. Oh, those flavours already.
I can smell it. It
I can
smells
smell
fabulous.
it. It smells amazing. It smells amazing. Then we've got our vegetable stock. So the vegetable stock goes on. Now, obviously, the vegetable stock then helps to simmer all of the vegetables. Is that Captain Andy with us again tonight?
Yay!
Oh, I love it, lads. That's fab. There we go. Who else have we got? We've got Denise Hayes. Little Denise. And Karen.
Karen Ray.
Karen Ray's with us.
Yes.
Let's just stir that in. So we've got all of that. That's our beautiful basis. Now we pop the lid on, and this needs to simmer for about 45 minutes. We just need to...
They're coming back later then, are they?
We need to let those... Clearly, we might have one that we've done earlier. But we'll come back to that in a minute. So we leave the vegetables there to simmer. We've got all of that flavour, we've got all of that goodness, we've got all of that fabulous. It's in that pan. We've got our stock in there, and we just need to let all of that cook through. It takes about 45 minutes to soften those vegetables down. But oh god, the flavour that we've now packed in there with the cumin, the curry, the thyme, all of that stuff, it's just going to be fabulous. It's going to be divine. It's going to be beautiful.
5 a day.
Cheers! I know 5 a day.
And how much does it cost, Adam?
So this is so fabulous. This ended up costing about 70p a portion, which is
can't beat that.
Don't know, which is amazing. We've never done anything economy.
No,
it's fantastic, isn't it? So the cocktail will probably cost you about 20 quid, but at least you've got a cheap meal. 70p a head.
We saved tonight. No champers.
You've saved on bubbles tonight. Look how good we are. Cheers.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, chin, chin, chin. Cheers, everybody. Oh, happy November. Top up.
Are you saying I'm an alcoholic?
Well, I'm noticing your glass is going down quicker than mine is.
You're talking.
There we are.
Perfect, thank you.
Cheers, everybody. Right, let's move on. Let's just scatter that there. So, obviously, we have a little potato-y topping that's going with this. So we've got some potatoes in the pan. It's a shepherd's pie kind of thing. So we've got some potatoes. Let me just drain those off. Nice, soft, fluffy.
Is that a chef way of doing that?
It's a fabulous little chef way of
Save
doing it.
on washing up.
Saves on the calendar. So we've just got basically just potatoes, pre-boiled, totally boiled potatoes that have gone in there. To that, we're just going to add in some butter. Now, this is the way my mammy always told me how to do mashed potato. You add in some butter. A nice, good dollop of butter goes in there. Now, to that, you add some salt, because my mammy loves a bit of salt. So in goes a little splash of the old salt. And a little bit of pepper. Now, my mum would probably have always used... Oh, I've just broken that.
There's another one in the cupboard.
That's right.
Jenny says you could use sweet potatoes as well, but we have another recipe for that another night.
We are doing sweet potato another night this week. Jenny, you beautiful woman. But yes, you could. And the colour would be fabulous as well. Which reminds me about something. Just reminds me, I haven't shown you my little shoes, have I? So you put some pepper in there. We would probably use white pepper, but I kind of like the fresh black pepper. Now, the key then is to just give that a good mash up. To get the, obviously, mashed potato.
That's what we do with mashed
potato needs a good mashing.
Is that what your mummy told you?
That's what my mammy told me.
She was a good mummy.
Peter Campbell is back with us. Peter, you're becoming a regular. Now, I know everybody has their own way of mashing potato. This is obviously. So you give it a good mashing. So you get the butter in there first, you get the salt in there, you get the pepper in there. You get it mashed. You make sure it's a beautiful mash, which that is now a beautiful mash. It's just really fab. Now, milk or cream. So we're being really decadent and we're adding in cream. Now this... I've just gone
It's supposed to be low calorie, this.
Now this is the difference. So now you don't mash, you cream. Done all the mashing, and that's it. You cream it.
You have to be quite strong in the arm for that.
You do have to be strong in the arm for that. You give it a good creaming. So you've done your mashing, then you cream it. And this then gives you the most fabulous, soft, fluffy, delicious. I'm trying to do a little quenelle here, but it's just the most fabulous, soft and fluffy mashed potato, full of flavour. You've got that beautiful cream. Oh,
Does it taste nice?
I haven't tasted it yet. Taste it later. Then to that, you can add some cheese, but we're going to keep the cheese for the top. But you could put some cheese through this now to really give it a bit of substantiation, and some rosemary through it if you wanted to. Now, again, we're going to use the cheese and the rosemary for the top in a bit. So let's
you've
just
got
put
good
these
wrist
to one
action.
side. I've got fabulous wrist action. Who is it that said that?
Leslie
Who
van
is
der
it that
Berg.
said that? Leslie, my wrist action is undeniably fabulous.
Wait till she joins for a reshaping
Cheers.
and she'll just find how good your wrist action is.
Oh, God, blimey. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Oh, fabulous Wednesday. Nice to have you with us. Should we do some flowers?
Yeah, because
Shall
you're
we
good
do
at
some
that.
flowers?
You're good at that.
Am I? Let me turn this little poppy down. Right. Let's do some flowers. Now, again, we've been a bit autumnal for the last couple of flowery kind of things, so I just want to do something a little lighter and a little brighter. And I
Or
want
should we
to
do shoes?
Do you want to see my shoes?
I think we should do shoes.
Okay, so I have a little, not a confession, but I have a little, I had bought a new pair of shoes from our fabulous people, our Mount Street guys who are based in London, and I get quite a lot of my shoes from there. And I was hoping to have the shoes that they arrived today, and they should have arrived yesterday because because they toned in with our little gourds.
But they're too good not to show.
But I had to. But they arrived today, and it doesn't match what I'm wearing. So I've got some really boring Chelsea boots on today.
Because you've been busy today.
But I've been
very busy today.
Armistice Day, very busy doing stuff for the old Poppy Appeal. So these shoes arrived yesterday. They arrived this morning. They should have been with us yesterday. They are delicious. They are divine, and they are a little treat. Not that anybody can afford a little treat, but hey, these are
little autumn bundle.
My little autumn bundle shoes. These are Chinese silk slippers.
Hand embroidered.
Hand embroidered from Mount Street. The Mount Street boys and girls. If you want to look for a pair yourself, you can go on Mount Street's website, and you might be able to see these. Look at these. So these yesterday, these are my little shoes that I was going to wear because they tied in beautifully with the colour of the
perfect
little gulls. Look at that. Look at that. They would have
worked well.
They would have been fabulous had they arrived on time yesterday. No, they didn't. So I just wanted to show you. I had to show you these.
They are beautiful.
They are stunning, aren't they? Don't you just love them? I'm loving them. Anyway, there we go. So there we go. Right.
Let's go to the ball, Carol says.
Oh, Carol, if only there were a ball to go to.
Well, there will be next summer.
There will be next summer. The Cook and Ball might be back.
We're organising one.
Yep, the Cook and Ball will be back next summer. We're going to do a fabulous summer fantasia.
Everybody will need a pickup, won't they?
I think so. Jackie, you and the boys and girls from Van Vliet will have to come down as well. We'll have to get you a table. We'll all be there. We'll all do. It'll be
all of us. Absolutely.
We'll do a fabulous Divine live ball.
Absolutely.
Everyone take a table.
Talking of which.
Yeah, we'll come back to that in a minute. Let's crack on with flowers, everybody. Right. So this is something. This is quick and simple. I've grabbed a dish and I've got a piece of oasis.
Oh, bless. People are saying count us in already. That's so lovely.
That would be, wouldn't that be fab? It would be so nice.
Lovely. Yeah.
It'd be so nice to have our little Divine.
Well, we haven't done one for about 3 years.
So the last time we did a ball was about 3 years ago, yeah.
So we're due one.
We are. We're due a massive ball. We all need it.
Richard says if I need a masterclass florist, he's available.
Richard, I know where you live. Remember? Ooh.
I might just need a masterclass.
I might have to deliver you a sourdough loaf. Richard Elder, you are a master florist. You are a fabulous florist. Always have been. Cheers, Richard. Right, where are we going?
We're doing flowers.
We're talking of which, we're doing flowers. So I wanted to do a quick and easy, a very simple just bowl display for you. I've had some people have sort of said that they worry about sort of proportions and how to make it work and worry about sort of foliage and getting a base in there. So this, I'm going to show you, this is just really quick and simple. It's dead easy. You don't have to worry about foliage. You don't really have to worry about sort of getting the proportions right to sit on it, because I'm going to show you a little cheat. So this is a little beautiful little cheat. Hydrangeas. I love hydrangeas. We were talking about hydrangeas the other day, so I'm going to use some hydrangeas now. This isn't really autumnal, but the reason I've chosen these sort of flowers to show you is because we had these beautiful flowers come in today, and I just wanted to use something that tones in with these gorgeous little beauties. Let me show you these. So these are called Beehive. It's a beautiful, look at that. It's sort of like an apricot peach. It's just stunning. So I just wanted to show you those. And two, I thought it would be fun to use them. And then I came up with the idea of doing something very, very simple. Lovely Sally's with a Sally Day. How are you, Linda? Is that Susie?
Yes.
Susie's with us, and Paul.
Paula from Hair.
Paula from Hair. I thought that was Paula Harris. So Paula, how are you gorgeous? We haven't seen you for ages either, clearly. I suppose we're not up and down the high street like we used to be. Anyway, good evening, you gorgeous people. These little roses, these are called Beehive. We got some of these in this morning. Aren't they just stunning?
They are beautiful.
They're like a David Austin. Just
they really
slightly cheaper. They've got that beautiful little rose scent to them, not overly perfumed, just a little bit of rose in there, which is so lovely. Right, well, let's crack on. So my way of sort of cheating, my improvisation, my little cutting corners way of doing this, we've got some little hydrangea heads. Now all we're going to do is chop down the little hydrangea, and we are going to pop that hydrangea in. Now, you're just going to take that hydrangea so that it sits to the edge of the bowl, okay? So that goes straight in and just sits at the edge of the bowl. Now I'm making sure that I'm trying not to use up sort of foliage, so that this is a nice, easy an easy cheat for you. So we then take another hydrangea and pop that in, so it's just sitting. So you can see what I'm doing. We're filling space using the hydrangea. We've got another little one here, and we're just going to pop that in too. So we've scattered the hydrangea around like that. So you can see straight away that's just giving us a bit of bulkage, giving us a little space filler. Now, we've got another hydrangea just to give us a contrast in colour. And what we're going to do with this one is, if you turn it over, and I think that we've done this before, so you get sort of like that cauliflower spiralization through the middle of it. So there are lots of little stems. So if we chop off 2 or 3 of those little sprigs like that, what you then get are lots of little hydrangeas. And then thanks very much. And then using our little hydrangea, we can then pop that in to then start filling the rest of the space. So,
gosh, you see, we wouldn't think of cutting a hydrangea.
Yeah, so there we go. So look, that just gives us that fill. So we don't have to worry about creating a sort of network of foliage to give us a base to put the flowers into. Now, with this, to make this nice and easy, we've then just got flower heads. We're just going to use these beautiful flower heads, chop that down, and we're going to pop those beautiful flower heads in amongst the shape that we've created, in amongst a head of hydrangea. We just put these divine little flower heads in there. So we take the rose.
You have another florist join you.
Who's that?
Odds and Buds florist.
Who's Odds and Buds?
Yeah.
They're new to us.
Yeah.
Well, Odds and Buds, good evening. How are you? I hope you guys are doing as well as you can, just like the rest of us. Cheers, Odds and Buds. Nice to have you on board. So then you just put a little rose and then nest it. So you use the actual hydrangea to create these beautiful little divine pockets. So we've got another rose. We just take down another rose and just pop that in. And you're just sort of filling the space. I've got a beautiful bloom. So this is a chrysanthemum bloom.
Not a dahlia.
Do you know, it's not a dahlia today, it's a chrysanthemum. I got it wrong the other day. I said dahlia and it was, it was a stressful day, all right. So we pop that in, there it goes, in it goes, and then we just carry on. We've got another little rose. So I know this is looking a little it's not looking totally autumnal, but that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I just wanted to use these fabulous roses and show you the principle of just creating something like this.
So you could do that with that lovely autumn hydrangea you do. What's the verdigris one?
Absolutely, the verdigris.
And then your John Pierce blooms.
Absolutely.
I mean, that would be beautiful.
You can totally make this autumnal. It's just those. I specifically wanted to use these little roses today, just to give you a little idea. Let's put 2 together. Just to show you. There we are. Let's just pop that in there like that. We are nearly there, I think. There we go. So there we go. This is, as I say, this is just to try and demystify and try and create a beautiful little simple bowl of flowers. The hydrangeas are just so beautiful at the moment. They're just so lovely. They've got so much texture and especially those, as you say, Jane, those beautiful sort of autumny ones that we've got. Let's just do that. Clean that out. Just need these for 1 second. Not being disrespectful.
Kate James is with us.
Show you, lovely Kate James.
Rob Reeder.
Oh, Rob Reeder. We haven't seen you for ages. Rob from Farnham Royal Farnham Nurseries.
Ah.
I think I got that wrong. Farnham Royal Nurseries.
Right.
Lovely Rob. But he's the Christmas tree man. He's the go-to Christmas tree man as well, seeing as that's coming up. There we go. So just something simple. I only can see that's just a sort of a very quick and easy, just using the hydrangeas as the base, just configure all of those things into.
That is so pretty. Lorraine has just joined us. Lorraine is a customer of mine. Haven't seen Lorraine for about 4 or 5 years. Lorraine would love that because that is so her colouring.
Just Lorraine.
Yeah, she really would love that.
There you go. So it just makes a change. we kind of get away with it being slightly autumnal with the beautiful richness of the center of those roses. But, you know, sometimes you don't always have to be darks or reds and rusts and all of those for autumn. I suppose you can do these beautiful sort of pinks and yellows and whatever. Anyway, there we go. So that's our beautiful little simple table center, just something sort of elegant and stunning, not hugely expensive. Using those hydrangeas, chopping them down, it just sort of makes those hydrangeas go a little further. Right, boys and girls, everybody, we've got lovely Pippa with us from around the corner.
What time is it, Adam?
Pippa, we should get you run for a cocktail one day, Pippa, or we should drop one to your door. Social distancing.
Paula loves that too. Vanilla.
Oh, vanilla. Oh, Paula, this is so you.
She loves hydrangeas.
And Twinny would love that too.
Yes, yes.
Paula, that's so you, Paula. Right, everybody, Carol Barnes, get ready, get Waitrose online. We are going in for it. We are doing it. We are going for cocktail time. Cheers, everybody. It's fabulous cocktail time. Right, let's do this. We are going to do a Silver Lady. It's a Silver Lady that we're doing.
Silver Lady. Didn't David Soul sing a song called Silver Lady?
Who did what? Sorry,
David Soul, Silver
David
Lady.
Soul?
You're far too young. I think you were 3 when it came out,
really?
but I bought it.
And it was a Silver Lady.
It was called Silver Lady, and it was a fabulous song.
I would sing it for you if I knew the words, but I have no idea what she's talking about at all.
You were only 3.
I was only 3. Was I even born?
Yes, darling, you were.
Cheers, everybody.
Helen, if you're with me, back me up.
Right, let's do this. We are doing a Silver Lady.
Chips is just in time.
Chips, you actually sit outside on your driveway waiting for cocktails time to start. We are missing straws as well, aren't we? Straws. Right, so this is a beautiful, beautiful, very easy cocktail to do, but it is delicious, I promise you. So we get 2 little coops. And we're going to chill them down. So the easiest way to chill down a little coupe, you put some ice in, you put some water in. We're missing Serge tonight. Where is our
I know.
Serge?
We gave up last night.
We did, yeah.
He said, come to me and I'll show you.
My cocktail skills were not fabulous last night, apparently.
Haley's with us.
Lovely Haley and Howie. Right, so there we go. 2 coupes, chill down. So put some ice in, a little bit of water in there and chill it down. Then you take a little cocktail shaker. This is a shaky, shaky one. This is a bit of a workout one. I love it. So you put some ice into a little shaky shaker. And then these are very easy ingredients tonight. Very easy for us to use. We have got a beautiful gin. Gosh, excuse me. We've got a beautiful gin. Where's my wine? Cheers. It's a fabulous gin. It's a little Cointreau. It's lemon juice. And it's an egg white. So our cups, our coupes are chilling. Now remember, let's break down the lemon, give a little roly, roly, squeezy, squeezy. That'll just be easier for us to juice that lemon. There we go. So that's our little lemon prepped and ready to roll. So into this, now remember, this is for 2. This is for 2. So we're going to go with 60 mils of gin. It's equal parts, so 60 mils of gin. I'm just sloshing a bit more in. Because
John Levy's just on at the right time
too.
too.
Mr. Levy, just in time for the cocktail.
That's organic gin, by the way.
The fabulous organic gin. Gosh, how posh have we got tonight? So we're spending 70p a head on dinner. Yet we've got a beautiful organic gin and a lovely red that we're slurping. So it's Cointreau organic gin. If you don't have organic, others are possible. Equal measures, in they go. To that beautiful little concoction, we then add squeezy, squeezy, lemon squeezy.
I told you Lorraine would love that flower display.
Oh, did she?
Lorraine, when we open again, darling, you must come down and meet Adam. He is a divine florist and you would adore him.
Come meet us. Come and see us. Come and have a cocktail with us. Right, so the lemon. We're just doing the juice of 1 lemon. Now remember, I forgot to say this the other day and somebody reminded me, this is an easy way to squeeze a lemon. If you kind of got the strength in your hands, then fork it and squeeze it. Fork it and squeeze it. It's a good way. Now, I kind of like it. When you get those little bits of the flesh of the lemon falling into this little cocktail shaker, it gives you a lot more power. It gives you a bit more sort of lemonness when you start shaky, shaky. So there you go. So that's half the lemon. And another half. Oh, the smells, it's the flavours. This is
But
what
you see,
I
if
love.
we were in Spain, we'd go and pick the lemon off the tree like they are.
Those in Spain. Is there a lemon tree? Does John have a lemon tree in his garden?
I bet he has got a lemon tree in his garden. And an orange tree.
Oh, gosh. It is this.
And a Cosmo tree.
And the smell of
the Cointreau tree.
The Cointreau tree.
Grand Marnier tree.
Well, he will have a Grand Marnier tree now if Ken's there. There we go. So we've got the lemon in there. We've got that beautiful flavour. Just give that a little wipe. Now, the other ingredient to this, our last little ingredient to this is 1 egg white. So, easiest way to do that is just like that.
So chefy.
So chefy.
Who are you going to make custard with the other?
Clearly, you make custard using the other bit, but obviously tonight we're not. So we've got the egg whites going in there. These are little eggs, so I'm actually using 2 because they are only little.
Because
eggs.
it's 1 each, you see. It's 2 because we're doing 2 cocktails.
2 cocktails.
Yes.
Yeah, but they are still tiny little eggs.
Are they?
Yeah,
they're organic.
Of course, they're organic. Can we get eggs from?
Yes.
From
that's where they're from.
The Blue Bananas.
Yes.
From lovely Sarah.
That's where they're from.
So there we go. 1 more. So we've got our gin, we've got our Cointreau, we've got our lemon juice, and we've got our egg white. Then we top it off. And we shake it.
Do a little dance.
Do a little dance. Make a little dance. It looks like I'm having a fit on YouTube. They're gonna call an ambulance for me. Do a little shaky. Ah. There we go. So we emulsify everything together. Give everything a good old shaky. Oh, gosh, that smells fabulous. That is divine. Right, our 2 chillable coops. There they go. Here we go.
Ooh.
So this is our fabulous Silver Lady. It's that little frothy. This is a bit like a whiskey sour, isn't it?
Wow.
A bit like a gin. What do we call it? An organic gin sour. Oh. Oh gosh. This is smelling divine. It's so beautiful, gorgeous. Right, now I just saved this because I wanted to link everything in a little bit.
Ah, I wonder what you're going to do.
So we've got a tiny, tiny little bit. Because you've got the botanicals in the gin and being organic, this will work beautifully. So just there's a tiny, tiny, tiny little decoration to the top of our Silver Lady. We're just popping in a few little sprigs of rosemary. Dun, 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 dun. Here we go. Oh, Jamie, there we go.
Carol Barnes is so excited.
Carol, you've got to get this one in. This is going to be... I love whiskey sours. I love all the sort of vodka sours, whiskey sours, and all that. Cheers.
Cheers, darling.
Cheers, everybody.
Happy Wednesday.
Cheers. Happy Wednesday, everybody. I hope you've got a drink in your hand. You're joining us. You divine, fabulous people.
Oh, God, it is divine. It really is. It really is.
I love it. She says it like all of the other ones are really not. But this really is.
God, that's delicious.
That is delicious. That
Wow.
lemon.
That's a pre-dinner cocktail. That is beautiful.
Oh, Sir Kenneth. No, actually, Liam would love this.
Oh, God.
Luscious Liam would love this. This is...
It's strong, but it's good.
Of course it's strong. It's pure alcohol.
It's
That is...
not as bad as your gin martini.
God, that is fabulous. That is
It
fabulous.
is lovely.
I love that lemon.
It's the lemon. It's the lemon
in
and
there.
the...
It's just so...
Yeah.
God, you could have that... Oh, God, could you imagine having that and a slice of lemon meringue pie?
Shaz is with us just in time.
Wow, Shaz, good evening, gorgeous girl. Oh, how beautiful is that? Mm. Oh, God, that is delicious.
That egg white. It's amazing what egg white does in a
But
cocktail.
it just fluffs it up, doesn't
Beautiful.
it? It's just like a meringue, isn't it?
It's
So it just
beautiful.
gives that sort of beautiful...
It's like a lemon meringue cocktail.
It's a lemon meringue cocktail in a glass. It's just amazing. You'd love it. It's fabulous. Right. Let's pull this little story together. So, clearly, we have our vegetables. They're simmering away. They're going to take another little while to do, but obviously, obviously, when I say we were working very hard this afternoon and got one ready earlier, I didn't. I was
because you were busy working hard on flowers.
So yes, so the fabulous Jane managed to make one of these earlier for us. So we've got something to pull out of the oven for you to see, so we can bring our little story together. It is our little root vegetable. What? No lamb? Shepherd's pie. So we've got those fabulous root vegetables that we sort of put into that beautiful stock, and we've reduced them down. We've got that fabulous ginger and garlic and cumin and curry powder running through the base of all of those flavors. Let me grab a little cloth. Where did I put one?
There on the back.
Just put it. Here it is. So let's grab this out and grab a plate. So a little winter warmer, our little fabulousness.
That's just a cocktail.
And that is just the cocktail. Oh, bear with me.
Is it looking good?
It's looking divine. It's looking divine. So we've got this fabulous.
Very hot.
It's very hot. So this is our beautiful winter warmer. So we put that beautiful cream potato covered it in cheese, a little rosemary through the top. Here's a little display trick. Here's a little display trick I learned in college. And we take our fish, put the saucer underneath to give an angle. There you go. So
Get
you can get me, eh? So you get to see that from the right angle, so you can see. Let me pull this back a little because I don't know if we've got it on Facebook. So there, you've got.
Yeah, all good.
You've got that beautiful vegetables that's all just been sort of simmered down. You've got all that flavour. We've then got that fabulous cream potato like my mammy used to make, with the cheese and the rosemary through the top of it. Let's grab a little spoon. Let's have a little look at this. Oh, I'm going to take it from the top.
And darling, we're doing that on Friday.
There we go. Look at, oh God, look at that. Look at that. Who needs the lamb? Nobody needs the lamb anymore. Look at that. So we've got that beautiful look, that beautiful colour. You can get that tomato, that richness, all of those little flavours pulling in there. We then have our wonderfully fabulous and very easy little flower display with those beautiful beehive roses. And we have our beautiful little cocktail, our Silver Lady, which you all must give a go to because it is just divine. It's really divine. There we go. So that is our little Wednesday night story. It's been so lovely to have you all with us. You have all been beautiful, fabulous, and divine, as you always are. It means a lot to see all your little comments and to know that you're there and to know that you're watching. Thank you for joining us. I hope that you're enjoying it. I hope that this is still something that you want us to do and something that you want us to carry on to. If you can do me a favor, so those of you that are watching me on Facebook and those that are watching us on YouTube, on Instagram, can you go to YouTube and give us a support? Can you follow us on YouTube? Subscribe to us on YouTube, just so that we need to get our numbers up, because we ain't earning any money in the flower shop anymore, that's for sure. So we need you to help us. We need you to become part of our family on YouTube as well. There are loads of videos on there. You'll have a laugh. You'll see me doing some very silly things on there too.
What are we doing tomorrow night that's silly? You're going to rehearse tomorrow night, aren't you?
We are going to rehearse tomorrow night anyway.
What are you going to rehearse tomorrow night?
So tomorrow night, boys and girls, we are... You can't see my footwork, but trust me, my feet are going mad here. Tap dance. We are going to do our little Strictly rehearsal tomorrow because it is Children in Need on Friday, and they need money too. They all need money. Everybody's desperate. The charities are desperately crying out for it. So if you want to, we're going to do a little rehearsal ready for Friday night where we're all going to do a bit of a dance and a bit of a Strictly swagger. You know, it'll just get your blood pumping and give you a bit of exercise too. So that's tomorrow night. We have got another fabulous cocktail. We've got another fabulous dish for you, and we've got some fabulous flowers that are coming up. So you beautiful people, have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday night. Happy hump day to you all, if you know what I mean. It's been a delight. It's been a pleasure. We have loved being with you, from Janie and everybody else that works on this. It sounds like we're doing a BBC production now. From all of us to all of you, thank you so much for joining us. If you have nowhere else to be tomorrow and you've got nothing else to do, then we would love to have you here with us. Mwah. My love to you all. Have a fabulous night. It's been such a pleasure being with you today. Cheers, everyone. Good night for now. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye. Good night, everybody. And Instagram, as always, you beautiful people, you hang on till the end.